How to rent a property that isn't for rent. Hi, my name is Julia M. Spencer. I'm a real estate advisor, investor, and your number one source for real estate advice online. I love real estate. I've been doing real estate for a really, really long time. However, I'm not a realtor, I'm not an attorney, I just do this for fun. And throughout the years, my fun turned into a job, I guess, or a part-time job, and it supports my full-time lifestyle with part-time effort now. And I have made it my goal to teach people what I know so they can also get as successful as I have been and have an easier lifestyle, easier than going to work 8 to 5 every day and suffering in a job maybe that you don't like, or even just make some extra money on the side for retirement, for kids' college, or even to get a cheap house to live in yourself without having to pay mortgage or rent for the rest of your life. So I make YouTube videos, but don't take my word for it. Go to my social media networks, Twitter, Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn, on Google+. Check out the testimonials there, the reviews, the comments, my answers, and you will see that I have a wealth of information. I've been there and done that. I've been doing real estate for 25 years. It's actually quite amazing that it's been that long, but I've been there ever since I was a teenager, and I have accumulated so much information that my friends told me it was a crime if I didn't start teaching other people how to do what I know how to do. On my website down here, you can see it. It is a link to my audiobooks that I've published so far. One of them is specifically on tax sale foreclosures, my favorite topic right at the moment, where you can buy properties for pennies on the dollar and either resell them or keep them, fix them up, make them rentals, whatever. But I teach people how to do that, how to do it successfully without making the mistakes that I've made in the beginning. I also have an audiobook on how to be a landlord, even how to invest in the United States in real estate if you are a foreigner. So go check out those books. There's a couple more different topics, even a beginner's guide to real estate investing if you're just starting off. And get any of those audiobooks. Subscribe to my newsletter also. I send out coupons sometimes. And once you downloaded and purchased one of my audiobooks, listen to it and jot down some questions. Let me know what you think, where you have difficulty understanding something, or if I can be more clear in something, or if I'm missing any information that you need to proceed. There's no additional programs to buy, no seminars to attend. I'm not gonna ask you to pay $5,000 to attend an auction with me, which is what I heard some of the people out there are doing these days. I'm actually really down to earth, and this is what I do. I do this part-time. I'm a full-time mom of two boys. I'm a single mom, but for a few hours a week I do real estate investing, and this is where I get most of my income. So with this particular video, I wanted to address one specific question that I've had from one of my dear and beloved subscribers and people that keep up with me and keep me straight, which I appreciate. But it was a very simple question. It is, how do you rent a place? How can you find a place to rent if it's not for rent? And there's a very easy answer to this. I have so many little tips and tricks like this, and they're all over my audiobooks and my different promotional materials and my emails. But how do you find a place you want to rent if it's not for rent? Well, there's a really simple trick. Drive around the neighborhood where you want to rent a property. Get with a realtor and get a list for sale properties. And even though they're for sale, doesn't mean that the current owner doesn't want to rent them to you, especially if they're furnished already. You can probably ask them to rent a property for a short amount of time, even for very cheap, because I'm sure they'd rather have somebody living there than having to continuously pay the mortgage while they're trying to sell the property. Now, you probably will find that some people are reluctant to it and the sellers are not appreciative of you. But what I have found is that the longer a piece of property has been on the market for sale, the easier it will be to approach the owner with an offer to rent it instead. And especially if you give them a deposit right away for the first month, maybe give them a little bit of extra money, and offer them a fair price, even if they're not landlords. Have a prepared lease ready and just hand it to them and sign your part that you want to sign and hand it to them and tell them, here's a lease, I already signed it, here's the deposit, why don't you rent it to me? And if you want to make any changes to the lease, go ahead and do that, and you can send me back the amended document and we'll go from there. But it would make it really easy to rent a property that's not for rent and get it to rent free. In fact, I am doing this right now. I'm looking for additional properties that I can rent from my vacation rental business. So I'm not looking at the ones that have a for rent sign in the front yard. I'm actually looking at everything that's available there right now, everything that's even for sale. And I'm looking at different places too. Craigslist is obviously a big place where I always look, but go ahead and check the for sale signs too, and make the owner an offer if you really want to purchase that property for rent, not for sale. So anything that's for sale can be for rent, and anything that's for rent could be for sale. It just depends on the right price, and that is my philosophy, and that's been successful with me, stuck with me over all the years, and that is the one point that I want to teach you with this video. For more tips like this, go to my website. It's at the bottom of the screen, juliamspencer.com. The M stands for money. Download your free guide to real estate investing there and sign up for my newsletter, and I hope to see you investing soon.
For your free guide to real estate investing, visit juliamspencer.com.